Hi everyone, it's me Nina at a red light, and I'm on my way to Walmart. I've got a list on my phone. I don't know if you guys are like us, but when you're getting ready to go on vacation, it seems like you always need something. You're almost running out of one thing or another, and you need to replace it. And so I wasn't going to turn my signal on right now, but I've got a car pulling up behind me, and because it's kind of loud probably in the video. But anyway, I wanted to get some of those smaller bottles of shampoo, because all I have is those great big pump bottles, you know, that the pump things on the top, and I don't want to drag those things around with us. So I thought, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Go out there and get that. And I got to get some bread for the young lady that's staying in our house. And I've got to get a couple of those. I got Stephen and I both one of those emergency ponchos, and they're only like $1.48 or something like that. And they're just the real thin plastic clear, and just in case we're going to be getting rain in Virginia from the hurricane. So I told Steve it'd probably be a good idea to pick up a couple of those. So I was telling my sister Patty, and she couldn't find any at where they live at in Pennsylvania at their Walmart. And so I told her I would get them each one here today, because our plans are to go to Washington D.C. and walk around and, you know, look at the monuments and stuff, which I'm so excited for. Always wanted to do that. So yeah, if we're going to be walking around, we don't want to lug around a big umbrella, and I don't know if there will be, you know, a lot of people there or not. And umbrellas take up a lot of room when you're walking in a crowd. So I thought those little ponchos will be, you know, probably perfect for us. That way I won't have to worry about holding so much stuff. So yeah, I'm going to get those. A few other items I can't remember, and that's why I put them on my phone, because my memory is not very good at times. It's a beautiful day today here. I mean, I think you can see. I put it on a new way to film so you can see in front of me too. But the skies are just clear, and it's blue and beautiful. So let's see. I probably don't need the grocery side, and I have a habit of turning toward the grocery side. So let's go find us a parking spot, and I'll take you guys in with me. Oops. Okay, I found everything that I needed. Okay, I got so hot in there I had to take my jacket off, and I don't like to do that because I've still got a roll and a couple rolls around the middle that I absolutely hate. But I will tell you, today I put on a pair of pants that have been hanging in the closet since COVID, and I haven't been able to wear them. You know, I gained a lot of weight when COVID came. I think a lot of people said they did. But yeah, I put those pants on today, and they were snug. You know, when I buttoned them up, I didn't have to lay down or nothing. But they were snug, and they feel really good now that I got them on. But you know how it is when you sit down and your middle section kind of hangs over. Oh, I hate that. But it's going to take time, right? It's not going anywhere quickly, that's for sure. Yesterday, Steve and I took Willow out to that Farm and Fleet where they have the pet wash, and you know, it was the easiest I have ever had with getting her hair trimmed up and trimming her nails and giving her a bath. She did so much better. She was still grouchy and barked and growled, and she nipped. Oh, there goes my water. I got me distilled water for my CPAP, and it just fell over. I hope it doesn't open up. But anyway, come on over. But she nipped at my finger once, but it was in the middle. It wasn't near her canines, you know, the sharp teeth. It was in the middle, so it didn't hurt. It didn't break skin or anything this time. And that's the first time that she has not broke skin on my hands in a long time, because she's rotten. Well, she had I had her muzzle on her even, and she could still do that little bit of a, you know, bite through there. But she did really well for her. So I told Steve, you know, maybe the more that we take her out there, she's going to be more used to it. And this time I thought, I'm learning. It takes me a while. Sometimes I'm a little slow, but I'm learning. So I put that muzzle on her as soon as we got her in that room. And she didn't fight it. She was just so good. And yeah, that's what's going to happen from now on when we take her. But she's all ready, so when we're on vacation, she'll be smelling good and looking pretty for when the young lady comes and spends time with her. So yeah, we're getting things done, and I'm excited. And the last time that we were all going to go on vacation was we were going to go to Tennessee, and that's when, you know, Mom, Chummy, my sisters, everybody was going to try to go. And what was it, the day before we were to leave, I ended up having a heart attack. So that was what also helped put weight on. And I don't know why that is either, but the nurses did tell me that after open heart surgery, a lot of people gain weight. And you would think it would be the opposite, that we would be so afraid that we would want to lose every bit of, you know, fat that we have. But that one vacation, I'm really going to try my best and choose the best, I guess, healthiest food that I can find at whatever restaurant we go to. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place today. It's just that I've got a lot to get done, and I'm excited, and yeah. Oh, you guys probably noticed Steve did my hair for me last night. Colored it for me. You know, I wasn't going to again, because I do it for a year or two not coloring it, and then I color it again. But where I had done it last time, it looked horrible, because, well, you guys know from watching videos, because I'll clean better when Steve is gone. It's hard to do when he's around, because I want to sit and talk with him. So alrighty, I'm gonna go look at the chicken coop. He got it all cleaned out. You guys want to see it? Come on, let's go look. If I can keep them from coming out. Oh, much better, girls. You're ready too, aren't ya? You got some straw in your water. You're always so messy. And then they've got the coffee grounds under their perch over there. So yeah, they love that flock fresh. Miss Willow had to come out and see Mom, didn't you, baby girl? Yeah. Hi. What I did was I got a small thing of the toothpaste, because Steve has dentures. And then I bought this 4-travel container, and it comes with the little case, because I thought, if instead of buying the little bottles of shampoo and conditioner, I could put shampoo, conditioner, and each of our bath shower scrub stuff in there. So yeah, I thought that was a better idea.
Later.
Hey everyone, I thought that I would just jump on here and finish the video up before I close it all out. But I had to start laughing when I put the camera up in front of me, and I thought, I want you to look at yourself. I remember when I said I got my hair cut, because all I ever do is wear it pulled back, and I'm losing so much hair that it probably does affect it being pulled back the way it is all the time. But I have been cleaning, getting stuff ready, packing, getting ready for vacation. And I got so hot, I ain't got no hair hardly. You guys seen how short it is. Let me show you my little tiny ponytail. Yeah, it's funny looking. But you know, that just that little bit, well, you can tell this part here, my hair is clean, but it's sweaty. So I had to pull it back. It was burning me up, hanging in my face, even though I had it clipped up in that little thing. But I thought I better, I put my sweater on because when I got done cleaning in here and dusting and stuff, I had like goosebumps because, you know, when you're sweaty and then you get chilled, it's like, oh. So I put my sweater on. Now I'm hot again. Can't always have everything perfect, right? So I had a list down of what I needed to get done. I watered the flowers and all my plants in the house here. This one here, I think that's called an umbrella plant. My mom gave me that. It was out on her porch. And she didn't want to take it back in the house. And she said, would you like that? And I said, I would love that. I had one when Steve and I first got married. I don't know whatever happened to it, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's grown a lot since I brought it in here. So I'll probably have to move it because, as you know, we have a furnace in between the living room and kitchen area. One of those grates that gets super hot. So I'll probably have to end up moving it when the heat starts kicking on. But until then, it looks really pretty sitting there. So yeah, I have a list that I'm supposed to be doing, but I wanted to let you guys know all day today, ever since I got up this morning, I have been, you ever have those days where you feel like something's going to happen and you just don't know what? Well, I don't know. I thought at first I was kind of, when I was driving to Walmart and back home, I was thinking, well, Lord, maybe it's because 3 years ago I was getting ready for a vacation, and then was the day or two before we were going to leave, I ended up having a heart attack and didn't, of course, didn't get to go. Thank God I lived, but didn't get to go on vacation. And when I got home, Steve had things he was trying to get done, and he got all of his stuff done that he wanted to. And I told him, I said, just please be extra careful because you know tonight he went down to that the preacher's retreat, and he said, oh, I will, you know. Well, he wasn't gone very long, and I got a phone call. He was right beside a young man, and the young man didn't see him, and this young boy, actually not very old, still in high school, and he didn't see Steve, and he was trying to get over in the lane that Steve was in, which I think Steve must have been in the left, the faster lane, and this young boy was in the right, and he didn't see Steve, and Steve said he was almost exactly right beside that young man, and our car's red, so you would think that you know, he would have seen him, but he didn't. So he ended up pulling over, hitting Steve, and it, thank the good Lord, it wasn't bad. It scraped all along the side of our car. So I told him, you know, as long as it's everything's still running and all that, because our tires were getting bad, and well, they were bad. And we know that Steve had to go down there or wherever this place is 2 hours away today, and then back home tomorrow if he wasn't hurt or anything. And the young boy was not hurt. He was really scared and shook up, the young guy was, because, you know, like I said, he's still in high school and had probably not had his license very long, and he was scared to call his mom. And when Steve was told that he could go ahead and leave, they kept the young man there. They were citing him. He was going to get a ticket, and all, I don't know what all they were going to do. He had just went and got new tires, had to have oil changed, and then also an alignment yesterday done on the car. So I'm like, oh man, do you think it knocked it out of alignment again? And he goes, no, I don't. It wasn't that bad. And I said, okay. We're going to have to end up having the whole side probably painted and fix the scratches fixed, because you know they will rust, especially living here in Ohio, and it's, you know, all the salt and stuff they put on the roads for winter. It really makes your car rust. So he is gone for the night. down there at that retreat, and I am supposed to be finishing up getting the whole house cleaned up and dusted and mopped. Well, all I've gotten done so far is the living room, and I haven't even mopped it yet. I did dust it though. Um, I should have started earlier. I kept having excuses. I kept thinking to myself, well, you know, I don't want to get started right now because I want to spend time talking with Steve while he's still home. Okay, yeah. Then he left, and I sat down, was watching some YouTube and some TV while I was eating my dinner in my recliner with my feet propped up. Mom calls me and says, I think I'll come and visit you a little while, because, you know, she knew I'd be leaving and she wanted to visit with me. And I said, that'd be great. Come on up. So that put me back a little bit. And she said, well, she goes, I'm not going to stay long because I want you to, you know, be able to get started, because she knew I wouldn't let her help me. She offered, and I was like, no, I'll get it done. And if I don't get it done, it's not, my house is never nasty. You know, it just gets dusty and it needs mopped, because this house gets so dusty. The floors are wood, and, you know, they need mopped off and get the dust off of them. So when she went home, I sat there and I thought, I have got to get started. So I turned over and was watching one of those shows, sort of like the hoarding shows, where the houses are just horrible and nasty and dirty and the people were cleaning it. And I thought maybe that would motivate me to get up, you know, to get my stuff done, since it's nowhere near that. And yeah, that didn't work the way I thought it would. Oh, I'm usually not like this, but I know I've got to get it done, because I love to come home to a clean house. And even though we do have that young lady staying here, she also has her own job, so she won't be here 24 hours a day. But it's like, all right, Nina, it's going to be okay. What if it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done, like I said. I have a list, and I have been looking at my list and making a list, sort of like Santa Claus, checking it twice. And, oh, guys, I need some motivation. My mom usually motivates me, but I think because the house just doesn't look bad at all, that it's probably why I'm not really that big of a deal to get it done. I did clean out the refrigerator because I wanted to get that done. I never realized how quickly a refrigerator can get, it wasn't like leftovers. It was just things that I hadn't checked the dates on for apparently a couple months. So yeah, I had to go through that and get that all done, and that's taken care of. So I got Willow all taken care of in bath yesterday. I think I said that earlier. And then I got the refrigerator cleaned out, and I've got the living room done, and it looks really cute, except for mopping the floors. And so yes, maybe I will motivate myself. I'm not going to film it because I look horrible to stand in front of the camera with my belly hanging, you know, just hate that. So I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm looking at my jade plant. I don't know what these things are. Maybe it looks like a root. I know there's lots of people out there that like plants, so tell me what you think. I'm going to flip the camera. What are those little things right here? Is that like part of a root system? Like if I'm wondering if this wouldn't be like that, just so if it would happen to fall, it would root. But it's generally good. Really pretty. So yes, I am going to stick this in the dirt. I'll just have another start of it. Put it on the side where it's kind of bare over there. Sitting there looking, I have, Steve found some old CDs that I had taken when I used to work in an office, and there's quite a few of them. And he found a bunch of them and brought them in, and Selah, I think that's how you pronounce this, is a gospel group. I seen these people live in a concert, and boy, did they do good. Yes, it's Selah. That's how you pronounce it. But this is an oldie. It is. I was trying to see if it had a date on it. No, I don't. 2009. Yeah, that's an oldie. And then, so that was really good. And then I found this old one that I have played to death. I don't even know if it'll play anymore. Let me look at the year before I bring it up there. 2002. Rod Stewart. Any other fans of Rod Stewart out there? This is his The Great American Songbook, and I love this CD. Where he sings like, well, the title, It Had to Be You. Oh, I love that. Look at that picture. I don't know if any of you guys knew this or not, and I might have said it years ago when I first started my channel, but I used to be an aide on a school bus, and the lady that drove the bus took me to see him in concert, and it was in an outdoor arena, and so we had wonderful seats, way 2004 or 5 probably, but so I'm not way back. What it was is there were seats that you know, for the people that paid more to get the better seats. That's what she did for me. And then after that, it was all just grass and everybody just sat around on blankets and stuff. But anyway, we were in our seats, and most of the time we were up just having a ball, you know, dancing around, and everybody was clapping, and oh, it was so fun. And Rod, my friend Terry, her and her sister, because she went too, they had went to get, I don't know, something to drink, pop or popcorn, I don't know what they went for, but I didn't want to go because I just was enjoying it and I just wanted to be in the moment, you know. So when they went back to the concession stands, I was close to the stage, you know, I was in the seats, and Rod came on it was the stage, and then it went down into the audience on a ramp on each side of the stage, and they had the ramps closed off at the bottom so you couldn't get, you know, up on the ramp to get to him, of course. And you guys, how silly of me, but when he come down on the left side of the stage, on my side where I was at, everybody started running because they wanted to, you know, get closer and whatever. And back then I wasn't making videos or anything. I didn't even have my camera with me. I don't even know if you were allowed. Maybe you weren't allowed to even have a camera. But I went up there and I stepped up on the ramp part, because it had, you know, really big solid steel like handrails on the side of the ramp that came down. All I had to do was step up on that concrete ramp and pull myself up with those on the handrail. I was face to face with Rod Stewart. Oh my word, you guys. He started singing Hot Legs, and I don't know, I think I reached out or something, and he reached out and shook my hand. I thought I was going to fall off of that thing. I am not kidding you guys. Oh my goodness. So when my friend Terry and her sister came back, and by that time I went back to my seat and my face was blood red. I was so excited. And Terry was like, what's going on? And I literally was starstruck, and I didn't think that I would ever be that type of person. I had been to other concerts, you know, like I love Alabama, and we had went and seen them, Steve and I, a few times. We've seen Leanne Rimes, and when she first started out, our son really liked her, so we went and seen her, and we seen the Judds, and, you know, just a few country stuff. But I had never... I never thought I would ever get a go. We went and seen also Tim and Faith Hill. Oh my goodness, that was an awesome concert. But yeah, I never thought I would get to see, like, you know, somebody that I was just starstruck with when I was a teenager. It's just like if I ever could have went and seen Journey. They are my absolute favorite of all. And yeah, I would have probably went crazy if I could have ever went and seen them. But yeah, it was so fun. It was so neat. Thought I would share that with you guys. I know you guys don't really know me, even though you see me a lot on video. I am an introvert, and I know a lot of people think, really? But I really am. I I would not like it if anybody came to my door that I don't know. I'll look out my peephole, and if I don't know them, I'm not going to answer the door. I know that seems crazy because I get on video and I make, you know, I make videos that I have a couple thousand people that are subscribed to my channel, but I'm kind of shy and backwards, and I come out of that a lot because of the channel. But it's so funny because I would have never guessed that I could have ever climbed up on that stage, well, the side of the stage on the ramp, and reached out my hand to shake Rod Stewart's hand. It was so awesome. So awesome. Yeah. So anyway, write down below in the comments. I would like to know if there's anyone that you have been kind of starstruck over that you got to meet, or that you at least maybe went to a concert, or, you know, whatever, a meet and greet or something. Let me know in the comments if you have ever done that. Right, so now that I've talked and I made an ending for the video, I better get busy, you guys, because my watch just went off, let me know it's 9 o'clock. It's time for my last pills. And so I better get busy, or I'm going to be up half the night. And then keep looking forward to the videos that we're going to make. If you've never been to see Washington, D.C., like I haven't, and I've always wanted to see all those monuments and stuff, yeah, I'm going to try my best to get some good footage of that. So God bless you all. Thanks again for being here with me, and have a good night. Sweet dreams. And everybody, will me some power to get my work done so I'm not up all night long tonight. So everyone have a great night, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.